Welcome YouTube, my name is Michael, aka MichaelWho, and we're back with another reaction today. Now if you haven't checked out my last video, that was a reaction to the Napalm Judges Showcase from the SBX Kickback battle. Yes, if you haven't checked that one out, I'll leave a link up there, you can click that and go and watch that one. But today, we're jumping into the next round of the SBX Kickback battle, a very interesting battle this one. Villain versus ZEKKA. Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be quite a close battle. Villain and ZEKKA. I think both in many ways have similar approaches and styles. Both very technical, flows always on point, and a lot of unique sounds from both of them. So I think this is going to be an interesting one. Obviously, you'd assume ZEKKA would be the favourite, purely because he came in with the #1 wild card. But yeah, I think Villain's going to bring it as well in this. So yeah, I'm not really sure who's going to come out with the win on this. I think it could go either way. If you're excited for this SBX Kickback battle and want to see more reactions from me, then drop a like and a subscribe, it really helps me out. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're just coming up on or just past 550 subscribers, so thanks everyone who's clicked subscribe. If you want to help me out, you can just hit that little subscribe down there and I'll love you forever. Alright, I think we've done enough talking now. Let's get into the battle. Here we go. Villain ZEKKA, the first of the semi-finals. Yeah, as I say, I think this is going to be a close battle. I don't really know which way this is going to go. I think both guys have got the skill and talent to win, so I'm looking forward to this. Right, in 3, 2, 1.
On the one, in 3, 2, 1.
Beatbox. Here we go. Already with that really weird lip oscillation.
Feels good to be the underdog.
Yeah, I don't know how he gets that lip oscillation so clean. I don't know if it's a special technique that Villain came up with. I don't know. But yeah, every time he does it, it's so on point with the pitch. I don't know how he does that. If anyone knows in the comments, let me know. Yeah, so far it's similar to what we've heard from Villain in this competition so far. Lots of click patterns, lots of that lip oscillation, and yeah, complicated beats. So yeah, let's carry on.
Underdog.
The inward bass with the clops. Yeah, that pattern is sick.
And that's time.
Oof. Strong opening from Villain. Yeah, as I say, I've said in my previous videos, I hadn't heard a lot of Villain before coming into this competition. And yeah, I think his rounds do tend to grow on you. Like happened with the Villain Duds battle. That first round when I first reacted to it, I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. And then it was only on listening to it back a few more times that I was like, oh wow, this is actually really sick. But yeah, very unique sounds and patterns. You can just hear a little clip from it and you go like, oh yeah, that's Villain. Especially with that lip oscillation that he does. And that pattern near the end with the little fast pattern into the inward bass with the little clop things in there as well, the clicks. Yeah, nice opening round. Let's see how ZEKKA responds. I just realised as well, last time I wore this this hoodie and reacted to ZEKKA, I had a slight mental breakdown. Let's see if it happens again.
In 3,
2, 1, beatbox. Oh, shit. It's coming with the counters.
Now it's time for the overcut.
Nice little opening.
Don't get lost. Overcut.
Flow. God.
This is not what you used to.
Oh, the post net. He did a little. He obviously had the counter at the start, which I'd say was kind of on point. It wasn't obviously exactly how Villain does it, but I think he got enough of a counter for it to work. And then just before this, he did the little "now we're used to" thing, which was a routine that Villain used in the dudes battle, I think. Let me go back a bit. I want to hear that again. Did a post snare into the drop.
This is not what you used to.
Time.
A strong reply there from ZEKKA. He had the little counter at the start and obviously showed more of what we've known from ZEKKA at this point. Crazy technical, unique, complex patterns. And the bit at the end where he just threw in a casual post snare into another drop. Yeah, I didn't feel like he was going super hard as he probably could have done. But I still think out of the first round, it's probably goes to ZEKKA just for the counter and for the probably just the level of complexity. I think there was more complexity in what ZEKKA did in the first round than Villain had some complicated patterns, but I think it was like a few techniques that he and sounds that he used for that first round throughout. Whereas I think ZEKKA threw in a few more things, so probably giving it to ZEKKA for the first round. But let's go on to the third round. See how Villain comes back. 2, 1, beatbox.
It's funny how you wasted time trying to do my beat and not yours. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? How you wanna move? How you wanna move? What you wanna do? What you wanna do? How you wanna move? How you wanna move? What you wanna do? How you wanna move?
My God.
Yeah.
Jesus. I can't even process everything that's going on. Villain's not coming to play with this round, is he? Jeez, he came out the gate just with crazy patterns. And there was probably a couple of little minor flow breaks or parts where it wasn't perfectly in flow, but I mean, when you're doing that much complexity, it almost doesn't matter. Let's go back a little bit. I don't want to miss anything.
What the fuck, yeah? Final boss. finish him, finish him. Time.
Jeez. He went 6 seconds over as well. He threw absolutely everything at that round. Yeah, Villain just bringing absolutely everything in that second round. Man, crazy complicated patterns, and you could see in his face he was just throwing absolutely everything he had at that round, which I think is probably what he has to do in order to beat ZEKKA. Not because he's not talented, but just because ZEKKA is so hard to battle against. The Villain's just like, right, I'm just gonna give you absolutely everything in this round. Probably gonna get less points in terms of the structuring of it. Again, I don't know if structuring is even a category in this. I'm not sure what the judging categories are, but in terms of originality and complexity and all that, yeah, certainly as high up there as it could possibly be. And right, the final round. So far I was giving it to ZEKKA with the first round, but after that reply from Villain, I mean, yeah, I don't know. This is as close a battle as I thought it was going to be. So, final round.
In 3, 2, 1, beatbox.
I was ready to die before you came to me.
Oh, he's going.
And I was willing to find love instead of peace.
He's going left field.
My body, my eye, nothing exists to me. And I just can't wait to fly far away from here.
ZEKKA's like, if you want complexity, let's go.
Now you're ready to die.
There's that classic ZEKKA sound.
Yeah.
Time.
Is that enough to overcome Villain? I don't know. I actually don't know who won this battle. I mean, I never fully know. I'm not that great at judging them. But yeah, I think this round was cleaner than Villain's second round. But in terms of complexity, still had complexity, but I'd say in terms of just the sheer amount of stuff that Villain did in his second round, then yeah, did ZEKKA outdo that? I don't know. Obviously, as I said, Villain was throwing everything at that round, and whether him running slightly over and whether he did too much, I don't know. But I'm actually going to do something I don't necessarily normally do, and probably watch Villain's round again and this round again, and just before I give my final thoughts on this, because yeah, it's a close one. I don't actually know who's coming out with this one. All right, so we're back. I haven't really watched anyone else's thoughts on these battles yet. I had a look. I had a bit of look in the comments, and after watching back those second two rounds, especially, I probably feel like overall, despite how hard Villain went in that second round, I think it's probably going to go to ZEKKA. I think ZEKKA probably came out with probably edged it for me in the first round, just a bit more variety, and also had the little counter at the start. And then that third round, obviously, Villain went absolutely crazy and just threw all the complexity and basically every sound that he knew at that second round. I see some crazy, complicated patterns, combos of sounds, but there were a few points, I think, where it wasn't the cleanest and got a bit messy, and probably a few times where the flow probably dropped a little bit. And obviously he went 6 seconds over the timer, which I think if it's 1 second or something, then I don't think they'll really count it, but 6 seconds over, I think that will come into the judge's decision. Then the ZEKKA final round obviously started a bit slower with the singing part at the start, but following that Just, again, a lot of complexity, but not so much that it affected the flow. Still able to keep it all together. And as someone pointed out in the comments, there was this little section in the middle where he was doing these high-pitched sounds that ZEKKA does in between all of the other crazy patterns that he was doing, and keeping the same like melody of these high-pitched notes despite everything else going on, which I didn't notice the first time I watched it. Yeah, and obviously his signature click roll part at the end. Yeah, I think ZEKKA's probably done enough to come out with the win in this battle. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if it was close or if some of the judges voted the other way. But I think overall, I think ZEKKA probably edged it. But big respect to Villain, brought all the energy and threw everything he had at that battle. So I don't think it's going to be an easy decision for the judges by any means, but if I was judging it, just on watching through it a couple of times, I'd probably edge it slightly to ZEKKA. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this battle down in the comments. Again, it brought what I thought it would bring, which was a really good matchup, lots of technique and complexity, most of which I can't even understand how they do, let alone try and replicate. So yeah, let me know in the comments who you thought won, and if you enjoyed this reaction and want to see more, then drop a like and a subscribe. We're going to be jumping into the other semi-final as soon as all the parts have been uploaded, and yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. All right, peace.